Alright boys, before we get into today's piece of quality content, I just wanted to say that if you're new around these parts, or even if you've been sticking around and you just haven't pressed that sub button yet, make sure to join the Long Dong Gang by pressing that subscribe button down below and pressing the notification bell so you'll be notified for when I drop some more bangers. And I'm sorry I gotta do it to y'all, but if you don't press the like button in the next 5 seconds, tonight, James Charles will break into your house and molest you. I'm sorry, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get some engagement. Anyways, back to the content. I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with Cartoon Network lately, but they've been making some big moves. I mean, a couple months ago, they just completely ended racism. I mean, they just wiped that hoe straight off the face of the planet. And a couple weeks ago, they educated us about the importance of gender identity and gender pronouns, because for some reason, we're all supposed to just completely ignore how science and how the real world works. Because I mean, come on, it's 2020, and if you don't agree with every single one of my opinions, then you're just a racist homo and you don't deserve any rights. But you know, Cartoon Network really has evolved now, you know, no longer is it the network of cartoons, you know, like the regular show, Adventure Time, The Amazing World of Gumball, Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ben 10, you know, all the classics. No, you see, those days are dead and gone. Now they're the network of, we're gonna push our political beliefs upon your children and turn them into snowflakes while making some horrendously unoriginal and at best mediocre cartoons on the side. But anyways, as I said, Cartoon Network in the political game has been making some revolutionary moves. In the cartoon game, haha, not too much, but in the political realm, they've been making some big change. And a couple months ago, they released an ad called Don't Deny It, Defy It. And it's supposed to be an anti-racism ad. Boy, is it not an anti-racism ad. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll play it for you real quick.
Hey, when we're older, let's get married.
Ha! You can't get married.
Why not?
Black people can't marry white people.
Hey now.
It's Garnet from Steven Universe.
Kids, don't be racist.
Cut. Okay, people, we just need to get coverage. We'll start again in 5.
This is the cheesiest job I've ever done. Stuff like this doesn't actually happen in real life.
Whoa there.
Are you kidding? It totally does.
Just because this has never happened to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Seriously, I didn't know.
Yeah, everyone messes up sometimes. But you gotta realize it hurts to deal with racism. And when people act like it's not real, it makes it feel even worse.
You have to acknowledge racism to work against it.
You're right. I can do that.
You kids better work on this before the wedding.
Yeah, so if that video didn't make you have the burning urge to kill yourself, then I don't know what will, because that was possibly the most horrendously autistic and cringy video I have ever seen in my life. So let's just break it down real quick. The ad starts off with 2 little boys going down a slide holding hands, right? And when they get down, they're like, hey, when we get older, let's get married. And then the straight white male approaches them, you know, the villain of the story, and he's like, y'all guys can't get married. He's white, and you're a nigger. And I'm like, all right, just stop it right there, buddy. Let's just put a hold to it, all right? The niggas over at Cartoon Network knew exactly what they were doing when they made this. See, if these 2 boys grew up and they wanted to get married, their only barrier would not be their race. It would be the fact that they're 2 boys. Because homosexuality has absolutely nothing to do with black people marrying white people, and the writers knew that. They literally just wanted to point out that these 2 little boys were acting sus, and they did it in the most non-subliminal way possible, and it's just really cringy. Like, if they wanted to make an anti-homophobia ad, why didn't they just make that instead of throwing race into this and acting like being black and being gay is the same thing, because that's kind of retarded. But anyways, after the straight white male approaches them and chooses violence, a lady comes up to them and she's like, hey kids, don't be racist. And what do you know? Like, kapow. Racism has ended. All racism rates have dropped to absolutely 0%. Racism has been wiped from the face of the earth. She did it. All she had to do was say, be gone, racism, and racism would just died. It was like, all right, I'm gonna head out. I don't know how they did it, man. But then it turns out that we were being pranked and they were just recording a commercial or something inside of a commercial, and racism is great. And then this one kid goes off on his phone and he's like, this is so retarded. This doesn't happen in real life. And then they proceed to educate this nigga about racism because we didn't already know all of this. They're like, hey, just because it doesn't happen to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen to other people, which I mean, that is a factual statement. But then the lady, she's like, oh, y'all better get it right before the wedding. And I'm like, all right. Immediately after she said that line, I went on Google and looked up nearby bridges because I really feel like jumping off one now. But boy, oh boy, if you thought that was cringy, well then get a load of Cartoon Network's Twitter page. So on their Twitter page, they got a load of autistic content. It's so much that we can't even go over all of it in one video. It's gonna take about a couple videos, maybe more than a couple. So we're just gonna review one of their more recent posts. So on a post about gender pronouns and gender identity, there were about like 4 attached pictures talking about this topic, and I'll throw one up on screen and we'll talk about it. The first one, I'll just read aloud what it says. So first we got this black kid here and he says gender pronouns describe a person's gender identity. And then this girl down here, actually wait, no, let me not assume. This genderless specimen says examples of pronouns are she, her, they, them, and z, zir. And then this, I don't want to assume, so this rainbow condom up here, she says, oh shoot, I'm so sorry, please don't end me, please don't end my career, it hasn't even started yet, I'm so sorry. This Tyrannosaurus Rex says, a lot of people are learning about gender. If you're comfortable, you can share your own pronouns. And then below it says, gender pronouns. We can't tell somebody's gender just by looking at them, and we shouldn't just assume we know. All right. You see that big, muscular, genderless alien over there? I know he looks really oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I know it looks very masculine, and they even got a fat ding dong, but we gotta ask them just to make sure. Oh, what's that? What's that? You're a guy? Oh, what's that? You're gonna shoot me for asking such a retarded question? I'm so sorry, sir. Wait, but that's what you would like to be identified as, right? Are you sure you don't want to be identified as they or Caesar? I'm so sorry, sir. Okay, yeah, I'll go skedaddle. Bro, like, come on. We all know little kids don't care about this, bro. All they care about are ninjas and Barbies and Paw Patrol. Even the older ones, they could care less. All they care about is Rocket League and Fortnite. Like, come on now. Like, we all know the only people who would actually care about this post are older and who actually believe in this stuff. Like, you could have posted this under, like, one of the Wonder Brothers page, like, under HBO Max or something. You still could have used all the Cartoon Network branding and all of that. It would just be directed towards an audience who would possibly care more than little kids and even some of the older ones like 5th, 6th, 7th grade, because I guarantee you, they really don't care about this. But I mean, what do I know? I'm just another homophobic, racist whore talking on the internet, so I'll just shut up. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up today's piece of quality content, because honestly, I cannot handle any much more of this unnecessary cringe, but you know, if you did enjoy the content, well then make sure to drop a sub for the boys. Now join the Long Dong Gang by pressing that subscribe button and pressing that notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop some more bangers. And if you haven't already, press that like button. I'm telling you right now, this is your last chance to do it, because if you don't do it right now, I swear to you, tonight James Charles will break into your house and slap you in the face ruthlessly with his ding dong. I'm telling you, bro, you don't want it. You do not want it. So just press that like button. It's completely free. And last but not least, y'all already know the drill. If you comment 69 down in that comment section down below, it is scientifically proven that your cock will grow humongously freaking long. So just comment 69 and put some extra girth on that cock of yours. Anyways, y'all kings have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all on the next one.